Hello everybody, it's me GhostCritic here with some new comic books for you. Just got back from the comic book store. I hope you're either on your way or you've been and picked up all your goodies from your pull list. I had quite a small pull this week, it's only 5 books, but I decided to pick up something that I think came out last week. I did mean to, but last week was and the week before were quite heavy weeks, so I couldn't really afford it, and given this week was so short, decided to pick it up. So hopefully it'll have been worth the wait. Before I show you those, I had one new subscriber over the last 7 days, and that was Old Man Logan. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. Please say hello in the comment section down below. Let me know all about you, what comic books you're reading and what brought you here and all that good stuff. And a quick announcement to make: next week there will not be a new comic book day because I'm on holiday and I won't be home. I'll be away in Cheshire, having a few days break, celebrating being with my partner for 10 whole years. So we thought we'd have a break and go away for a few days, and I'm looking forward to that. So I don't know if I'll miss out the whole of next week, i.e. you won't get any reviews of next week's comics either. I'll have to see what time I get back and if I get my comic books at all. So that's that. Thank you to everyone who watched Sunday's comic book review video that's just gone. There was a lot to get through as usual. I hope you all enjoyed that. Thank you to everyone who's thumbed that up and commented. Always appreciate all your input and comments. Now, let's get on with this week's books. So I'm going to kick off with Image because there are 3 from Image, 2 from Marvel, and the extra one that came out last week is from DC. But we'll start with Image. Paper Girls issue number 17. We saw the girls at the end of last issue find this woman who seems to know a great deal about them. All these stories kind of jumping between time zones, and we're learning a bit more about these weird scientists from the far future that keep cropping up. Really fun stuff. Still very much a fan of Paper Girls. Brian K. Vaughan weaving his usual long steady tale. Probably, if you're new to this book, trade is the way to go. So you get nice big chunks of the story. With up to issue 17, I'm sure there's at least 3 or 4 out, and I believe there's a hardcover coming out very soon as well, so whether you're picking up in singles already and want to double dip, that should be on your Christmas wish list. Issue 4 of 6 of Lazarus X Plus 66. These one-shot stories surrounding characters from the Lazarus universe that, while are not directly involved with the main families and the storyline that goes on within Lazarus, they certainly take part in that universe, and it's nice to see these other pockets of the Lazarus universe still being written by Greg Rucka, but with a different artist on each book. This week we've got Alitha Martinez. I can't recall ever hearing this name, but we'll see what that's like. But really enjoyed the stories so far, so I'm sure this will be just as good. It feels like I've only just had a copy of this. Well, not this particular issue, but obviously, but Stray Bullets, Sunshine and Roses, issue 29, marches ever forward, and these covers give even less clue these days about what is going on inside. There was the crazy banana thing that was going on in last issue that no one seemed to know what the bananas really were. I'm guessing that we're not going to find out in this issue either, but there's a bunch of crazy stuff on the cover there. We've got syringes, we've got some sort of quacking dirk head with the needle going through it. Just craziness, but great craziness. Love this book, and long may it continue. On to Marvel, and we've got issue 6 of Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man. A little twist going on here now. We've got J. Jonah Jameson and Spider-Man, perhaps kind of teaming up, getting the scoop on what is really going on, so Jameson can put it on his news blog and get back into the news game. As I've said previously, the only problem I really have with this book is Zdarsky writing it. Too much of the funny, though he did rein it back a great deal last issue, but still couldn't really help himself along the way. But I just want more action, more seriousness, with, you know, a little smudge of humour. It's nice to have that there, but not page after page after page. Love the artwork on these books. It's actually a different artist this week. It's Michael Walsh, who, from looking at the pictures, has a more kind of indie looking style there than a regular kind of Marvel universe. Think I was going to say Hawkman, but it's not Hawkman. The Archer guy from Marvel. Oh dear. You can tell me down in the comment section. His name has completely eluded me. I'm sure I've got the book behind me, but I'm not going to look, and I can't think of his name. The guy with the arrows. Not from Marvel, not DC. I know who Green Arrow is. But it'll be fun anyway, regardless. A series that I've been really enjoying. Apparently it's a 12-issue miniseries. Again, it's one of those books with rotating artists. It's Charles Soule's Astonishing X-Men. We're currently on the kind of Shadow King's plane, and they're playing mind games. We've got the supposed return of Charles Xavier, who is the artist on this book this month, I should say, Ramon Rosanes, and it looks to be quite comic booky. I'll try and give you a page with some art on it that you'd be able to see. Hopefully you can see that. Enlarge your screen. But yes, I've really enjoyed the story on this. I guess it's going to be kind of a two-part story arc, with the first 6 issues being what we're currently reading, and then another 6 issues dealing with, I presume, something connected, but nevertheless having fun with Charles Soule on X-Men. And finally, that book that came out either last week or a week or two ago, it's DC's Ragman, 1 of 6. I thought I'd give it a go. Hadn't really heard many people talk about it, though I know that people have picked it up. Hopefully it'll be enjoyable. I've had a brief smattering of Ragman comics within my time. Really like the character. He's almost kind of on the occult side, magic side of the DC universe, kind of like a creeper type character, but with rags. So looking forward to reading that, and they are my books for this week. So it only leaves me to say, hopefully I will have a review video for you this Sunday before I go away on holiday. I'll miss you next week, but I'll be back the week after, so don't forget, if you still want to subscribe, you'll still get a shout out in the next time I do a comic book review video, and I'll put links to your channel if you've got regular updates on it, regular uploads. Till then, have a great time, have a great weekend, have a great next week. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.